So I wanted to do to start a vlog for a while, but I just haven't. I've been doing a podcast for a while, but I wanted to start using video because I like video. I don't know. I just wanted to start doing video, but I haven't, and I was thinking about it the other night. Like, why haven't I just done it? And there's all these reasons. Like, they're like good reasons, or actual reasons, logical reasons. Like I didn't have a good enough camera or good enough like audio equipment. I didn't have the lighting equipment that I wanted, and didn't have a place to film it that was quiet. And, you know, my computer broke, and so how was I going to edit? And I didn't have the right background music. I wanted it to set the right tone and the right mood, and I just couldn't find anything that I really liked. And so I was thinking about it, and I realized that like just all of that is just like fear. I mean, like, there are reasons, like there are good reasons. I want it to be great, I want it to look amazing, and I want it to sound amazing, and I want to be smart, and I want to sound good and sound intelligent. And I was afraid that I wasn't that I wasn't going to be able to pull that off. I mean, they're reasons, but they really are just fear. It's just fear. So what? I don't have a great camera, and I don't have great equipment. Like, who cares? Like, just do it. Some of the just doesn't really matter. Like, if like I can just let all these things stop me. I can let all these like good reasons. I can let them all stop me from trying. I mean, it's just YouTube, by the way. Like, who cares? It shouldn't matter that much. It's like there's no quality standard on social media. People post terrible quality things all the time, like a lot, all the time. But I didn't want to do that because I don't know, I was afraid. I was afraid how it would make me look, and I was afraid that people wouldn't like me, right? I guess that's what it comes down to, really, is that, I mean, I was afraid that what I had to offer just wasn't good enough. Like, it just wouldn't be smart enough, or profound enough, or like intellectual enough, or different enough, or like unique enough. I was afraid that people would see it and they wouldn't like it, and they'd judge me, and they wouldn't like me, right? Or that, maybe worse, they would ignore me completely. So I was just afraid. I was just afraid to start. I mean, I just wanted it to be great. I wanted to be ready. I wanted to figure it all out first. I wanted to like have all I wanted to have it all planned out. I wanted to know exactly what I wanted to say, and how to say it, and what I wanted to do, and what was my thing, what sets me apart, what's different, what's my purpose, what's my goal, what's my main like thing that I do. You know, was I a musician? No. Was I like a photographer? I don't know, whatever. Like, what was my thing? And I just didn't really have a thing, and I was afraid that I wouldn't, like, what I had to offer, what I would put out there was just not going to be good enough. You know, I let all these other excuses like become excuses and stop me. So I realized, like, I just need to. Well, I realized I found this quote. Well, I found a quote a long time ago. But it reminded me of this quote, and I want to read it. I was gonna memorize it and just like recite it, and you'd be like, "Wow, he's so great. He's so smart. He can memorize this great quote." But I just tried doing that. I did another video where I memorized something else that I wrote, and it was like, I wrote it and it was hard to memorize it, to remember what. I'm not good at memorizing, so I just decided, like, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna read it. But it's a great quote, and it really applies here. It really, really spoke to me, and it just made me realize, like, just do it, right? Just you're never, like, we always want to wait until we have it figured out, until we feel ready, until we have it figured out, but we don't ever have it figured out until we're in it, I think. Like you have to be in it. You have to try it and be there and be in it to figure it out. So it reminded me of this quote. This is by Theodore Roosevelt in 1910 or wherever, I don't know, a long time ago. It's called The Man in the Arena. It is not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles, or where the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs, who comes short again and again, because there is no effort without error and shortcoming, but who does actually strive to do the deeds, who knows great enthusiasms, the great devotions, who spends himself in a worthy cause, who, at the best, knows in the end the triumph of high achievement, and who, at the worst, if he fails, at least he fails while daring greatly, so that his place shall never be with those cold and timid souls who neither know victory nor defeat. So, this is me, I guess, entering the arena.